Hey there, welcome to Todd Talks, the podcast where we're shining a light on brilliant local businesses making life better for families with little ones. I'm Bill from Toddle, and in each episode we'll have a natter with one of our amazing partners, finding out what makes them tick, how they're helping parents, and how being part of the Toddle family is helping them thrive. So grab a cuppa, put your feet up if the kids will let you, and let's dive in. Right, Em. New year, new season. Back at the Todd Talks podcasts.
Yeah, I'm glad you invited me back.
Was it an invite? I think you said we're doing that again.
Yeah, it was good fun. I really enjoyed it last time and thought this is an opportunity to come back and we can talk about Toddle About a bit more and find out what's in the magazine.
So we've got the new issue, the winter issue, January to March. First of all, how fun was that putting together?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It's always a bit of a tight schedule, this one, because of Christmas and get everything wrapped up in time and then getting it ready for January. But yeah, I think it went okay.
I think with obviously we're doing the 3 magazines and the new franchisees and some of the other franchisees are having babies and stuff. So we've all had a lot on our plate, but I think we all got through it relatively smoothly. Oh, and obviously Joanna, she flew to New Zealand to get married. Yeah. So she had a lot going on as well. But I think we all got through it, and we're all starting 2026 with a new lease of life, looking out at what's coming in. So what is in this magazine? What are we looking at? Yeah,
so like you said, it's January to March. It's kind of covering everything that's kind of coming up, and the big focus in this one is World Book Day.
Thursday the 5th of March, a few days before Toddle About Life Self Bucks.
Exactly.
But yeah, look, the article in there is really cool. It's because it's not just about reading, it's about imagination, and the World Book Day the kids do at school. Don't have to spend a fortune.
Yes, we've got a great article from Andy Day.
CBB's Andy Day.
CBB's Andy Day.
Let's tag him in.
Yeah. Kind of talking about kind of reading with kids. We've got a great World Book Day giveaway where you can win book bundles.
I think that's really important to highlight in this issue when we're going to do these quarterly. Now, I think Toddle About is a great resource. We've got a fantastic website, but those subscribers and those readers have an opportunity to win some fantastic prizes. So like you're saying, in this issue, we've got the World Book Day bundle, some amazing books, competitions in the magazine and online, and those VIP subscribers subscribers, they're just now, aren't they? They're not VIPs because everybody who subscribes become one, have got an opportunity to join these competitions.
Yeah, and there's, we have competitions every time, like you say, and this one is a big focus on, World Book Day. So it's a, kind of a massive bundle of books. We've got kind of some reviews of some of them, plus there's more that's included in that, really. Yeah.
So just as parents, what's been your favourite World Book Day costume that you've seen?
Oh, it's a tough one. Like I think anything people do for World Book Day is great. Anything that encourages kids to enjoy stories, and whether that's making them up themselves, reading them, being read to, whatever kind of format that comes in is great. For me, I love to kind of find a book that kids enjoy and do something at home and something with a book we've actually got.
I think I think I went a bit OTT last year. Like, if anybody does know me, that I'm pretty good at that.
No way.
But the girls, we used to read them the paper dolls all the time, and then we had Flo with the bow, and obviously Al Florence wanted to dress up, and then we made the paper dolls and the chain. And I think like when the kids could be creative, and what that cost us. A couple of laminating sheets and a bit of paper that cost us like next to nothing. So that was cool.
Yeah, and it's nice to get your kids involved. I mean, I don't know how much you let Flo get involved in drawing those pictures.
Well, I don't want to ruin my picture. No, we did. Like, we did all the cutting out and all the cool stuff together.
Yeah, and I think it's and there's a bit in the magazine as well about it. It doesn't have to be elaborate. It doesn't have to be over the top. It can be kind of clothes you've got around the house. Bits you've got. I know lots of people do kind of the simpler things, whether that's, a cape for a superhero or witch's hat that you've probably got lying around. I think we've done Room on the Broom one year, and it's, it's easy to throw something together without having to go and buy a brand new costume every year.
And there are some parents and families that want to do that, which is still absolutely cool. But like for me, it's all about what can I do with my kid and how can we create well-booked day at home before we get to school on the big day.
Exactly. And like you say, it doesn't have to cost an arm and a leg to do it.
But it'd be really cool to see those costumes. So obviously we've got the Toddle models that we do every time. I think for this issue, we might be able to get some photos in. Okay. So tag yourself in, send them in for the competitions, and let's see what you come up with at home. So whilst we're on the money saving aspect, like we've got the voucher section, magazine. Now, this is the most underrated bit of the magazine, I believe. Like, we encourage all of our advertisers to give discounts or trial sessions. We are no way running those businesses, but like, it's a brilliant way for the businesses to track who's reading the magazines and who's buying it. But I know, for example, Rugby Tots, they're really good at giving some discounts. And there's like other businesses, buy 5, get 1 free and things like that. And it goes, it's genuinely, it's normally on the centerfold of the magazine. Other franchisees do it slightly differently, but it's near the middle. And I just think it's underrated.
Yeah, definitely. I think, like you say, it's a great way for, parents, if they're thinking about trying out, like you say, TOTS classes, to do that in a slightly more affordable way, whether that's through a free trial or some money off. But it's not just the classes. There's vouchers for some of the products that are in the magazine. There's vouchers for kind of, parties and the play cafes. There's kind of, the kind of more the health and the wellness aspect. So we've got vouchers for like sleep nanny consultants, and, there's a range of things in there depending on what parents want to try, want to explore, and kind of make the most of. And
then like we are asking these businesses, hey, what have you got? Would you like to be highlighted on another section of the magazine? And they're trusting us to put it out there. But then we really want to see our readers, subscribers, listeners taking that opportunity and buying those services with those discounts.
Yeah, save a bit of money.
Yeah. Or if you're not sure if it's for you, the trial sessions. Yeah. Like, it's a good tester. Like, how many times have we put the kids in something and it's absolutely backfired, but we've paid for a whole term up front?
You sign up and a week later they go,
no,
I don't want to do this anymore.
You buy all the uniform, you buy the kit.
The dance shoes.
The dance shoes, tap shoes, ballet shoes. I don't like this anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, we've all been there. But like, this is a great way to test it before you try before you buy.
Exactly.
I think another good point to sort of when talking about the money saving is that we partnered with the lifestyle card. It's a brilliant resource of, like, you sign yourself up to the lifestyle card, and in there you put in your days out. I use it all the time for diesel now. Like, you can you open the app, you find your discount that you want to use, and then you show it to the person at where you want to buy, and it pulses. And when it does that, they know it's an active. It's not a screenshot. It's a real time app. They scan that, and you get your money off. And there's so many different things, and it's not just Hampshire. It's not just Bucks. It's a national based thing. So I think it's a really cool asset to have. So and we've got a small discount on there. So I can't remember exactly what it is, but like, instead of paying full price, we've got a bit of a discounted rate for our readers and listeners.
Yeah, and I remember when Florence was born, someone bought us a taste card, which was really useful while we were kind of off and getting out more. And, when you've got a little baby and you can just go out for the day and they just sleep, it was a really useful thing to have. And this is a version of that that's so much more than just, like I say, just kind of restaurants and things.
I think that's a great point. That somebody bought us that. They bought us discounts. Because they knew we had a new baby and we wanted to get out of the house. Whereas this would be a great present for somebody.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, you can buy them the discount opportunities. So we'll stick some links on that. That's definitely something that I thought was worth highlighting in this section.
Yeah, and I think, as much as we're talking about kind of, getting out there and trialing kind of TOTS classes or, days out and whatever. But there's also lots in the magazine that, at this time of year, you might not want to be going out, whether that's money or the weather. We've always got
it's miserable out there. I am staying indoors.
Yeah. So we've always got, kind of things you can do at home with your kids. So there's recipes and there's always a craft in there.
Yeah. So what have we got in this one? So
there's a really cool craft one at the minute for, kind of themed around Mother's Day. So it's about making kind of chocolate pretzel flowers. And it's something really easy you can do with the kids. So it's something Dad could do with Mum. Something that Dad could do. It can be a present for Mum. But also it's something the kids can eat.
Yeah.
I know from our kids, they love making stuff, but then, half the time it's like, now what do I do with it? I've got
how many toilet roll binoculars have we got?
More pictures to put up. So this is something they can make and they can eat.
I think we will try and do this. Me and the kids will try and do this secretly for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll act surprised.
Act surprised.
Okay.
So we'll have a go. We can show you what we're thinking and we can get it out there, and then we'll show you our efforts, and then maybe you guys out there can show us how you get on.
Yeah, I would love to see all that kind of thing to know if people are
tag us in
craft.
Like get it on Instagram, get it on Facebook, and just tag us in, because it's always nice to know people are reading, because we don't track the crafts and the recipes, but it's always nice to know they're always in there for us. We always try and put both in, don't we?
Yeah, exactly. And wherever it's, and they're normally themed, if we can, around something that's going on, or something for the weather, like spring one might be something involving some kind of flowers that you've kind of picked on a walk.
Yeah.
Christmas ones, there's normally something kind of Christmassy around the kind of October to December one. And so this one, we've got the nice indoor rainy day activities when you're just not quite sure what to do and you don't want to get any more Play-Doh out.
So what's on? So we're now we're segueing away from Christmas and New Year. We're moving into sort of, I can't believe it, Easter eggs are on the shelves.
I know.
I saw it today. I was like, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
So Easter, we've got a bit of lambing coming up. So I know lambing, trying to get that information out. Not all farms have told us what's happening. So sort of later on in the quarter, we're going to have lambing sessions. And I know there's a few Easter events going on. But what's standing out for you?
So there's lots of that. Like you say, there's lots of that in there. There's some kind of, days out information. And I think more will kind of be coming out in the next couple of months as people kind of get their head around Easter coming up. But in this quarter, we've got the Toddle About Life show coming up.
I was waiting for. I was just like, has she forgot? Has she forgot? So Toddle About Live, South Bucks. We've got that on the 7th of March at Daveney School in Beaconsfield. It's a cracker. I can tell you now, everything we learnt from in September at the Basingstoke, Hampshire one, it's only going to be bigger and better. This has got all the bells and whistles. We're going to get the businesses there doing more. So it's definitely bring your kids. We're going to have more fun, more things to do. And if you're there as a new parent or planning a family, the business is going to be there, and we're going to try and speak to them and get them on a 10-minute podcast each on stage, talking about who they are and what they do. And then you can go and speak to them separately and dive in deeper exactly what you want to know. But we're here to introduce families to these awesome businesses.
Yeah, and I think we've got lots of businesses signed up already that we're going to start kind of announcing, that people can kind of see now who's coming and go, oh, actually, I've always wondered about those people, that business, those classes. Do you know what? I am going to go and find out a bit more. Yeah, no, and there's I think that we're obligated to mention a few shout outs here, like Mel Hastings from the Sleep Nanny. Mm-hmm. She is our sponsor for that event. She is if you have subscribed, you would have received a leaflet through the post.
with this magazine. Mel is fantastic. Now we've had a different sleep nanny on the pod before. They are all amazing, but like Mel, like she's here to help you guys get those children sleeping, or even just in a better routine. So like you're going to hear more from Mel throughout the next couple of through the socials via us and stuff like that. So that's a big shout out. And also we got Tom. Tom's been on the pod. Rugby Tots, South Bucks, they're going to be at Toddle About Live. They're bringing the whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah,
So,
and like we say, a chance to kind of see what it's about, understand a bit more before committing, or even, kind of meeting the person and signing up with them face to face.
Right. Not sure. You use your vouchers.
Use your vouchers.
But no, I think like this is... for us anyway, like we've got lots of plans and lots of ideas coming forward, and it's I honestly hate this saying, but it is a new year, new me. Like there's lots of stuff going on, and we're just going to do more of what we do well. And these video sessions, the podcasts, and getting out there and being almost events driven is our sort of goal for 2026.
Yeah, and I think that's something that all of kind of Toddle About are doing, not just kind of our areas, but we've got a couple of other events coming up, whether that's some regions do the live events like we do, and some regions do the baby shows, and we've got more of those coming up.
All of this is available online.
Yeah.
So if you go on the Toddle About events page, you can see everything coming up. Just to rattle them off, you got Jade in May in Suffolk. We've got the new Portsmouth event in May. You'll have something in the summer from Oxfordshire, and I believe West Northampton's doing something in the summer. Then you've got Hampshire in September. Oh God, where am I? And then West Northants again in October.
Yeah, and then
Warwickshire will be somewhere.
Warwickshire's in April.
I think she's going to go May. I think Bethan's doing May as well. New baby on board, so I think she's just postponing a little bit. But obviously we've got Milton Keynes and Bedford events. Those guys are just taking it by storm. Like what they achieve in Milton Keynes and Bedford is amazing.
Yeah, and I think it's that there's lots of events coming up. So if you can't make one of those dates, there's probably another one not too far away, or you're not. Depending on where you're based, and find out where your local event's going to be.
I think it's really important to explain the difference between a Toddle About event and a national show. So you can absolutely go to London, you can go to Birmingham and see those fantastic shows. Those businesses are huge, and we went to them. I go to them. I'm going there to do my market research. But what you got to remember is Toddle About is local businesses serving local customers. So like, whereas we get businesses like Future Life, Insurance and Wheels and things like that, they will be at all of them, and they're probably at the NEC and Excel as well. But the Rugby Tots, the Sleep Nannies, the local libraries, like these guys are going to be there promoting what they do locally in that area. So whereas they are competitors, we're just doing it when we're bringing it down, and we're doing it more little and often, and it's for the local community.
Yeah, and I think if you want to go and see the big brands, and
I definitely would
try out the latest, kind of push chairs and whatever, then absolutely, the Excel's great. But if you want to see what's going on locally, maybe you've already got a pram and a car seat and don't need to buy a new one, but you kind of want to see what else is going on, or support some more local businesses, then the local Toddle About events are kind of much more focused on that. We
didn't obviously have the Toddle About events where we were. We didn't have it in our regions, so it wasn't until we sort of bought into the franchise that it sort of happened. So like, whereas we would love to have a big brand in with us, sponsoring and highlighting everything they do, it's not necessarily what's going to happen. So we would just want to put it out there. It is a lot smaller. But it's a lot more fun as well. It's a bring your kid to it as well. There will always be somewhere to eat, sit and enjoy and have some fun.
Yeah.
And buy. Spend your money.
Just, find out about those businesses. Try some things.
Do you know what? So it was something I've just thought of, like, that we haven't really made a big point of. In the magazines now, we've brought back our little monkey. Now, something the children can do on these rainy days, they eat, like even the 1 or 2 year olds who can't read but can flick pages, is we've got the monkeys on the pages. And on the activities page, there's always how many monkeys through the magazine. So if they want to flick through and count the monkeys or work with grandma and granddad to see, it is like our kids are 5 and 7, they still love doing it.
We've had the magazines at home now for a week or so, and I'm being asked every day, am I allowed to do the maze yet? Am I allowed to count the monkeys yet?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Let us know how you get on, because like these things do take time, and we do put effort into trying to hide these monkeys and make them fun. Just let us know how you're getting on, because if you like them, we'll keep doing it.
But I think it's part of what, we're trying to, this magazine we're hoping is not something that people kind of pick up, have a flick through, and then that's it. It's never looked at again and it's thrown away. This is something that people can, pick up, put down, read an article here and there, check out what's on. Or the kids can get involved and do the monkeys, and it's something we want people to be using for the whole 3 months that the magazine covers. And this is another element of that. Yeah,
it was one of the things that we really enjoyed doing. Like as much as we put the magazines together and go, oh, I haven't done the monkeys, but the
have I got the right number at the back?
Can you count them now? I think there's this many. But like it's these little things that are like make it worth it. Like seeing the kids enjoying the magazine as much as the parent or grandparent. So yeah, like, and if you haven't subscribed, what you got to remember is that this is absolutely free. You guys can subscribe for free and it can come through your door. If you are a TOTS group, a church group, or a play group, nursery, and you want quantities of magazines, just message us. My details are throughout the magazine. You can message us here through the podcast or on Instagram, Facebook, and just say, hey, I want 100 magazines every 3 months for our kids, our groups and classes. And I will make that happen physically, me. Like in the last last week or so, I've been across Hampshire, Oxfordshire and Buckinghamshire delivering magazines. I've seen these places. I've met the groups. I've met the people. Like, definitely say hello. And if you want more, or you want to be part of the distribution network, let me know, because these magazines need to get out there to the parents.
We just want them to reach more people, as many people as possible. And wherever people are going with children, or like, children are going to nurseries, we want to get the Toddle About magazine there.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what time it is, but we get home for traitors.
No spoilers.
No. But no, like I really enjoy these sessions. Like we're obviously going to start with our regular format with the businesses and the coaches and all sorts of different experts coming in. But like, we'll see you in 3 months.
Yeah, I think hopefully this is the first of many.
Yep.
To talk about, kind of what's going on, what's coming up. Hopefully introduce a few more people to the magazine and really shout about what I think are the great things that are in the magazines. Yep.
So as always, there's going to be all our details are attached in the show notes, but it's always bill@toddleabout.co.uk. You can message us anytime. We'll pick it up, and if you've got a question or you want something to know, we're only an email away. Well, till next time.
Till next time.
See you then. So that's it for today's episode of Todd Talks. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you found something helpful, heartwarming, or just plain inspiring from today's chat. If you're a parent listening, I'd love to know, what do you want to hear more of? More behind the scenes with local classes, tips from experts, honest stories from fellow parents? Drop me a message at toddtalks@toddleabout.co.uk. This podcast is for you, and your voice really matters. And if you're a local business helping families and thinking, I'd love to be part of this, well, you can. Get in touch and we'll have a chat about how we can shine the light on what you do and connect you with families who need you. So until next time, take care, Give your little ones an extra cuddle today, and remember, we're in this together.